December 13th, 1636 is what we mark as the birthday of the National Guard. The Minuteman, which is why you see elements of the Minuteman represented in National Guard logos. It calls back to that era where the citizen soldier with one hand on the plow and one hand on the rifle is always ready to do either one, to respond to civilian career or when necessary to take up arms. Our Georgia National Guard is steeped in history. Since the American Revolution, the Georgia National Guard has answered the call, and today's generation of citizens, soldiers, and airmen are writing new chapters in that history. Over the past 2 decades, more than 33,000 citizens, soldiers, and airmen have mobilized for combat operations overseas, serving on 6 continents. More than 2,500 of our service members were deployed in 2024 alone. More than 2,000 Guardsmen mobilized from nearly 70 armories across the state, responding in the wake of Hurricanes Debbie, Helene, and Milton, supporting the citizens of Georgia, Florida, and North Carolina. As it has for decades, the Georgia National Guard has continued to adapt to the needs of our federal and state mission. This year, the Georgia Air National Guard is fielding the new C-130J aircraft, transitioning to an RPA integration, and also preparing to field a new cyber squad. The Georgia Army National Guard completed renovations at 18 armories across the state and is poised to receive a new Mobile Protective Fires Battalion and a new electronic warfare company. The Georgia Army National Guard exceeded its recruiting goals for the year and received the Army National Guard's Director Award in Excellence for Integrated Management Systems for an unprecedented 4th year in a row. The Georgia Air National Guard's Air Dominance Center was identified as a combat support training range location to support Air Force generation, training, and certification. While deployed to the Central Command area of operations, a squad of Georgia National Guard soldiers represented U.S. Army Futures Command in the U.S. Army's Best Squad competition at Fort Liberty, North Carolina. These hometown soldiers were recognized among the best soldiers in the entire U.S. Army. As our Guardsmen continue to make history, the National Guard birthday provides us with the opportunity to review achievements of the past. 80 years ago this month, the 121st Infantry Regiment's actions in the Hurtgen Forest of Germany earned the unit the Presidential Unit Citation. 2025 will mark the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II. The Georgia National Guard mobilized more than 70 units to Europe and the Pacific theaters of operation. The 250th anniversary of the American Revolution will begin commemorations in 2025. Our 1st Battalion, 118th Field Artillery Regiment, fought during the American Revolution and is one of only 24 units in the National Guard with a battle streamer from the War of 1812. The Georgia National Guard's history is one of service to our nation and our citizens at home. The Georgia National Guard's history is rich, and its future promises opportunities for today's Guardsmen to write the next chapter.